Alright, so today we are going to be adding 3 inches to the back of this drift boat for his little motor that goes back here. He wants it up a little higher. So we're going to try to work with what we got here. That'll go up on top. These little braces will just give it a little bit more support for this direction. And we're going to be using the Vulcan ProTig 205. Putting it to the test again. I rarely use this machine, so I'm kind of excited about it. First step is going to be try to match these angles a little bit. So I'm going to put this up on top. Now this one's not going to be able to go all the way to the edge because I don't want to block this thing in. But get it close. Maybe I'll just leave that one flat. Just putting marks underneath. We'll see, we'll cut one side at a time just to make sure we're not doing anything crazy here. So we have, this saw has this little light that shines down over the blade, and it kind of gives you a good indication of your angle and your cutting spot. Pretty cool. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? Let's see. See that line that pops up? Pretty nice. Oh yeah. Now I want to cut as little as possible because I only have one piece of this. Go ahead and lock this down. Took a wire wheel to the back of the hand the other day. Don't forget your gloves, guys, as I'm not wearing gloves. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go get my glasses and some earplugs. I'll be right back. Okay, let's go ahead and cut this. I got my earplugs and glasses. Here we go. Go see how that looks real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and try to make somewhat of a template here. Give me a better idea what I need to do, because there's actually 2 different angles. There's this way and this way, or this way. So he's not asking me to match these up, but go ahead and cut this out. I'm gonna add 3 inches to the motor height. Try to, at least. It's aluminum. My brain is not computing right now. Is it just the front? Yeah, I don't want to cut it that way. How do we actually do that? Might need to make a template for both sides. And that'll kind of show me where to cut it on the back. I'm not very good at compound bends and cuts and stuff. My brain just doesn't like it. I'm stupid, basically. Okay. So we got our front one, right? Should be doing this on the table, but my table's full of crap. Does not make sense there. Is it backwards? Yeah, okay, I think that will. So basically what I'm trying to do is match up this angle and this angle, which is pretty tough because it's technically two different angles. I don't know how I'm going to cut it. You can see the backside there. It's probably blocking the camera the whole time, but basically trying to match up this angle and this angle. So it's two different directions. I'm not very good at this type of stuff. But that should give me what I need. Maybe I'll have to hand cut it with the... Yeah, I think I'll have to hand cut it with the cutting wheel. Just don't know for sure. Let's pretend that and that. Okay. Corner to there. So I need to cut this. And then here to there. That's just the bottom of the cut where it should come out at. So basically I want all this gone. So you have this angle and this angle. That's so confusing. Pretty sure I have to cut that with the thin wheel. pretty much how it's going to work. Try to get some weld there to give it that strength on the top. Weld here, a little bit right there. Maybe clean a little more right there actually. Need to write down his serial number so we don't lose it, because we're going to cover that up. And he can restamp it on the top if he wants. I'm going to weld up these first and grind them. I had a little difficulty. I had put tape there and it just made a big mess. Do it. Okay. Doesn't like that thing right now. Huh. It's got some little steel rivets that aren't, I'm guessing that aren't being used anymore, so I'm just going to knock them in. Since they're steel, we don't want them interfering with our aluminum weld. That one ain't going all the way. There it goes. There we go. Show you what that looks like. Those two little holes. Okay. I think we're about ready to start tacking this thing in. Show you what it looks like. What did I do with it? Came out fairly clean. We can't weld it against this. This is an anchor mount. Needs to be able to be removed. So the plan is bead here, some stitches on the bottom side, and a bead here. Which I got a big gap here because I didn't quite cut this one right. So I'm just going to take a little sliver and put it in there. It's probably about a 1/4 inch gap or so. tighten up the frequency a little bit. That might help. Because before I was kind of doing like a brrr, right? Let's see. Oh, all the way down over here. I guess I could do these outsides and then you probably wouldn't have to hold that anymore because I'll just be on the inside. Look all right? Yeah. That's a hard one. It's like inverted. Ooh, it's hot. Everything is so hot. Yeah. That one was kind of ugly. Damn. Too hot. That wasn't good. It made little holes. Okay, so this is the end result. It looks decent. It's kind of one of those projects that's like a little bit ghetto, but a little bit cool at the same time. Originally, he wanted something just straight up and without any weld on the tops like these. But I wasn't all that comfortable with that, so I made it fit into the shape that the boat is. First of all, it looks better, be a lot stronger. So, yep, that should work. That'll lift his motor up 3 inches exactly. Kind of had to do a lot of little trickery to make it look decent. These corners were originally sticking out pretty far over the top because the material is just taller than what this is. So I cut little flat spots here, added a plate, filled it up, ground it both sides, so you have that nice little shape. That thing looks nasty. Just a little 4th of July project. Ooh, my knee just popped out. The ProTig, again, worked great. I was having a problem at first. It wouldn't start. It wasn't starting very well. And it sounded weird. And I was like, what the heck? I couldn't quite figure it out. Tried different tungstens, which is weird because I always use the same tungsten. Different bottle of gas. Turned out it was the frequency. I forgot what it's called. AC frequency or something like that. It was turned down super low somehow. I must have bumped it somehow, setting it up or something. So, but yeah, it worked good after I figured that out. Once I turned the frequency up, it started working a lot better. Would start right away. Yeah, everything worked good. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button. Follow along, and we'll see you on the next project.